Good morning, everyone. So today we are going to discuss about hexadecimal number system. The reason being in the course microcontrollers, or whenever you are dealing with assembly language programming, you are always going to deal with hexadecimal number system. So the in the case of this hexadecimal number system, the base is 16. So what we are used to is the decimal number system. And what is the base here? In the case of decimal number system, the base is 10. And what are the symbols used in decimal number system? The symbols are from 0 to 9. So whenever we are having a number, if it's only the units place, we'll be using any digit from 0 to 9. So 10 raised to 0. That position we'll use any digits from 0 to 9. Once this ends, we'll go to the 10 raised to 1 position. Again, we'll use the digit 0 to 9. Then the next is 10 squared position. The digits used are from 0 to 9 and so on. Similarly, in the case of binary number system, the base is 2. So the symbols which are going to be used are only 2, 0 to 1, 0 or 1. So 2 are there, 2 symbols. In decimal, 0 to 9, total 10 symbols. So here also, what we will be using, like in the lowest position, the weight of that position is 2 raised 0, and the symbols that can be used is 0 or 1. Then the next position is 2 raised to 1. Again, the symbol used is 0 to 1. Next position is 2 squared. Again, it is 0 to 1 and so on. Then, if it is an octal number system, the base used is 8. So, what will be the symbols used? Symbols used will be from 0 to 7. And again, the lowest position is going to be 8 raised to 0. The symbols used will be from 0 to 7. Then 8 raised to 1, 0 to 7. Then 8 squared, 0 to 7 and so on. So, this gets extended. So in the case of this hexadecimal number system, the base used is 16. So we'll have total 16 symbols, and actually the symbols used will be from 0 to 15, where 0 to 9 will be the same 0 to 9, and 10 will be denoted by A, 11 by B, 12 by C, 13 by D, 14 by E, and 15 by F. So these are the symbols used in the case of hexadecimal number system. Again, like whatever we discussed till now, the lowest position is going to be 16 raised to 0. So 0 to F. Then the next position is 0, 16 raised to 1. Again, the symbols used is from 0 to F. 16 squared, the symbols used is from 0 to F and so on. Why we are going for this hexadecimal number system in all the operations? What we are going to do is, computers are always deals with digital binary number system. That is, it understands only the sequence of zeros and ones. Okay. So the lowest unit whatever it could understand is a bit. Microcontroller or the computer. So it is either a 0 or 1. Then the next highest unit in terms of bits, the sequence of zeros and ones, when we are clubbing it together, the next highest unit is called a nibble. Nibble means a sequence of four zeros, a sequence of 4 bits, that is called a nibble. For example, 0000. This corresponds to the decimal number 0. This is a nibble. Then 1001. This corresponds to the decimal number 9. Again another nibble. So in terms of 4 bits, whatever it is, we will be calling it by the name nibble. Then the next unit is byte, which is 8 bits. or 2 nibbles. So 8 bits. So you will have anything from 00000 to, so this corresponds to the decimal number 0. Then you will have what will be the last digit that could be represented in the case of a nibble. What could be the maximum value that could be represented? The maximum values, all the positions are ones. So 1111. In decimal, this corresponds to what? 15. But writing that in, we have to write that in two symbols in decimal number system. Instead, we could write this as 0f in hexadecimal because 15 corresponds to 0f. Similarly, here the lowest value is this one, and the highest value is what? 1111, 1111. This corresponds to what? What will be the value in decimal number system? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So this corresponds to 255, whereas this is 2 nibbles. In hexadecimal, this corresponds to FF. So rather than a decimal number system, a binary number system will be betterly represented in terms of the hexadecimal number system. So we will be always dealing with hexadecimal numbers in the case of microcontrollers or computers when we are going to associate with any data or any number. Now conversion. I mentioned about this is 9, 15, 255 and so on, but I didn't mention about the conversion. So conversion of a one number system to another. So the for converting any number system to decimal, that is the first thing. Any number system to decimal. Multiply the symbol in the respective position by its weight and add. This is the procedure. So means what? Suppose I want to convert from for a binary to decimal. So binary to decimal. The binary number, like I mentioned previously, was 1001. So what did I tell in the above step? This step, I told multiply the symbol in the respective position by its weight and add. So this is the lowest position. So what is the symbol there? 1. Into what is the weight there? I said this is binary. The base is binary. So the lowest position corresponds to what? 2 raised to 0. Add. Next position 0. 0 into 2 raised to 1 plus 0 into 2 squared plus 1 into 2 cubed. So this will be equal to what? 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 0 plus 0 1 plus 2 cube 8. 1 plus 8 equals 9. This is in this one binary to decimal. Then another number 1110 into. So this is in base 10. So what is this equal to? 0 into 2 raised to 0 plus 1 into 2 raised to 1 plus 1 into 2 squared plus 1 into 2 cube. So this will be equal to what? 2 plus 4, 6 plus 8, 14. So this corresponds to 14. Okay. So in hexadecimal this will be equal to what? 0e. 14 corresponds to 0e. This corresponds to what in hexadecimal? Again it is the same, 09. Because 0 to 9 digits there is no change. So this is how you will convert any number system to decimal. So you want to convert octal to decimal. So what you will do, suppose you have a number 78 whose base is 8, you want to convert that to decimal. So what you will do, 8 into So 8 into 8 raised to 0. So like I mentioned, multiply the symbol. The symbol is 8. 8 into 8 raised to 0 plus 7 into 8 raised to 1. Which will be equal to what? 8 plus 7 into 8, 56, 64 in base 10. Then 23 to the base 8 in decimal number system. Understand? So try it out. So what will be the value? The value is going to be 19. So similarly, if you want to convert hexadecimal to decimal, again the procedure is the same. If you have a number like 12 in hexadecimal, so what is the value? So 2 into 16 raised to 0 plus 1 into 16 raised to 1. So 2 plus 16, 18. This is in decimal. If you have 32 in hexadecimal, so what will be the value? 2 into 16 raised to 0 plus 3 into 16 raised to 1, which will be equal to 49. Then if you want to convert the reverse, that is you want to convert a decimal number system to any other number system or base. So if you have something like the decimal number system, if you have 25 in decimal 10, you want to convert it to a base 2. So like earlier I told, for any number system to decimal we used to multiply by the weight. So here we will divide by the corresponding weight. So 25 divided by 2. 12. What is the remainder? Remainder is 0. Sorry, remainder is 1. So remainder is 1. Then again you divide by 2. So you will have 6 with a remainder of, you will have 6 with a remainder of 0. Again you divide by 2, you will have 3 remainder of 0. Again you divide by 2, you will have 1 with a remainder of 1. So 1 1 0 0 1. So that is the corresponding equivalent value of 25 in binary. So 1 plus 2 4 8, 1 plus 8 9, 9 plus 16 25. So this is the equivalent value. Similarly, you can try it out, find out the equivalent value of 32 to the base 10. So that will be equal to, try it out. So this will be the equivalent value. You can try it out. So if you want to convert a number to octal, suppose the same octal, 25 to the base 10 in octal in terms of 8. So what you will do? Again 25 divided by 8. So 3, 1. So that's it. So what will be the value? 31 to the base 8. If you want to convert 25 to the base 10 in hexadecimal, so you will do 25 divided by 16, 1, 9. So 9 into 16 raised 0 plus 1 into 16 will be equal to 25. So this is how you will convert. Now any hexadecimal number to binary. So you have 19, the hexadecimal number. If you want to convert to binary, take each symbol or each digit. So what is the first digit? 1. Convert to the equivalent binary. Then what is 9? 1001. Like I mentioned above, you can do that. But after some doing some a number of times, it will automatically come to you. You have to express each of this digit in terms of in terms of the powers of 2 and sum it up. So 1 means 2 raised 0. So the rest of the 4 bits will be 0. 9 means 2 cube plus 1. So 1 plus 2 cube. This is 2 raised 1, 2 squared, 2 cube. So that is what 19 to the base 16. If you have 55 to the base 16, the equivalent binary is 0101 010. Similarly, it's the vice versa. So if you want to convert this to the hexadecimal equivalent, you from the lowermost position you club a nibble or 4 bits. So you have 4 bits. So this the equivalent value is 9 and 1. So you will get 16. Similarly for this one, club it from the lowermost position. So this corresponds to 5. This corresponds to 5. So you will get 55. So this is how we will be doing in terms of the hexadecimal to binary conversion also. So if you have another number like a number example, you have a number like AB and you want to convert this to binary. So A means, so what you have to do? What you have to do is see what is the decimal value of A. A corresponds to what? 10. So represent that 10 in terms of binary. So 1010, 8 plus 2. Then see what is B. B equals 11. That means what? 1011. Now AB, the equivalent hexadecimal representation is 1010 to the base 2. This is in base 16.